friends, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Fort Worth Roots.
Yeah, so wait,
sorry,
can I get
follow social cues?
Does that mean I can legally kick Rich's ass and if I go to his gym?
If you could.
Yeah.
I got reach on you, motherfucker.
So I really think
agility.
I really think that we need to do, and I tried to float this with the podcast guys, and it just never really took off. But we need to do like some kind of, hey, come watch us whoop each other's asses.
I want to see Stubbs versus Schneider. I'm putting that out there right now.
I don't want to see Stubbs have an aneurysm.
I just would think that would be I think it would be an interesting match.
You can find Fort Worth Roots on all of your favorite streaming services, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, and many more. On social media and every other platform, just search for Fort Worth Roots. In this episode, we did a recording with one of our favorite bands here on the Fort Worth Roots podcast at the River Oaks Springfest Car Show, Year 3. It was a great turnout, wonderful day. We had our own stage all to ourselves. Sonofinity brought out a car-size subwoofer and another equally impressive subwoofer, about the same size, a little bit smaller. Several times throughout the day, we had people asking us to turn it down just a little bit because we had another stage where our friends Late to the Station, Carrie and Paul Smith, were playing just across the park. 330 acres. You think it'd be enough room for us to play and not kind of impose on each other, but we were pumping out a lot of sound. Big thank you to everybody that came out for that show. It was a lot of fun. At the beginning of each episode, we like to highlight one of our sponsors, Eaton Data Solutions. You can find them online at EatonDataSolutions.com. They help small and medium-sized businesses protect their data. And stay tuned to the end of the episode. We'll tell you how big of a problem this actually is. Eaton Data Solutions can help you and your team identify areas of vulnerability in your existing system and provide you with solutions to protect your business from the unthinkable. Again, that's Eaton Data Solutions. EatonDataSolutions.com is where you can find them. There's a drop-down menu at the top right-hand corner. You can see their services and their plans. EatonDataSolutions.com. This weekend out at McFly's Pub, that's May 25th, starting at 5 p.m. We've got loads of activities out at McFly's Pub as we put on our third installment of the Live Music Festival. The Fort Worth Roots podcast wanted to provide another stage for local musicians while supporting small businesses. So we created the Live Music Series. And we're also doing this so that you guys have a cool place to come hang out for free. That's right. Every bit of the Live Music Festival this year is no cover. So come on out. Help us support Sarah Savage and the Troumatics. Sarah Savage will be opening up at 7 p.m., and then the Troumatics will be joining us right after that. Sarah Savage opening for them. And if you haven't caught the Troumatics, it is an amazing performance. And Doc Rock, our lead for the band, was sharing a little tidbit for me. They've only released, I believe, don't quote me on these details, 12 or 14 songs. And out of the 12 or 14 songs, they have had 16 songs played all over the DFW area. Different radio stations have been blasting their tunes out all over the place, all over the airways. So anyway, if you haven't caught the Troumatics, it is a sight to be seen, and you can do that this weekend, Saturday, May 25th, starting at 5 p.m. We'll open the doors. Sarah Savage will open at 7 p.m. and then the Troumatics shortly after that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing some podcast recordings and passing out some free stuff, taking pictures with folks that join us. But we will be looking forward to seeing you out there. Again, this is to support small businesses and give our local musicians another stage to play from. And if this season goes off well, we'll be able to put more musicians on more stages at more businesses around town for the following leg. This is year 1. So if you want to say you made it out to year 1, come see us. Come take a picture. Come be part of these social media montages I put together almost every week now. Again, that is this Saturday at McFly's starting at 5 p.m. Join us. Enjoy the music. Support small business. Support the Fort Worth Roots podcast. Stay tuned to the very end of the episode. I've got more events to tell you about and all of our wonderful sponsors helping us keep the lights on here at the Fort Worth Roots podcast. This was a really fun little episode. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. Please give it up for our friends, Richard, Pryor, and Coco. Thank y'all so much for being here. That's enough talking out of me. Please give it up for our friends, Itchy, Richie, and the Burning Sensations. We got the whole band here today, Richard, Pryor, and Coco. Let's start the show. Anna too, Anna.
This seems like
You're not supposed to talk during the intro music. Don't you know anything?
I don't know that it's playing.
Unscrupulous.
Yeah, he can't hear it.
Yeah. So.
Cherish. Okay. I mean, you sang all day. Can you give it a break? All right.
I guess.
From stage left, let's start with you. Just introduce yourself so people can associate your name with your voice.
My name is Richie of Richie and the Burnin Sensations.
What is your position on the team, sir?
I am
Switch hitter?
Damn it.
Sorry. I beat you to it.
You did. Lead singer, lead guitarist, head asshole.
That's enough. Next.
Yep. Slim Pickens, play guitar in Richie and the Burnin Sensations, and also have my own little band. We play occasionally, and occasionally sing some backup vocals, but not today because my allergies have been killing me.
Dude,
my
me
head
too.
is full of mucus.
Me too. What is that?
Yeah, it's
Allergies, clearly.
Yeah,
I know, but what is the allergen?
Probably ragweed or pollen.
You're
Who
just
knows?
guessing. You're just throwing darts.
No, that's the shit that gets me usually.
Cedar. Cedar's always been the thing for
cedar's
me.
bad. Is that? But that's not this time of year, is it? Whatever.
No, it ends in like February. So I thought I was good, and then just last couple weeks it's been bad again.
Ragweed.
Yeah.
That's another bad one.
Yeah. All right, next.
I'm Coco Ricky. I drum for the Itchy, and I'm the handsome one of the group.
True.
That's actually that is the God honest truth.
See, but yeah.
Oh, guys.
You've got like a brown Jeff Goldblum thing going on.
Oh shit!
Brown
see
Goldblum.
it?
Yes,
I've been
I've
compared
never
to
pieced that together, but yes,
That's
Oh
one of the
my
more
God.
favorable comparisons
Brownblum?
I've received. I've actually, I have a rule of thumb for conversation, which it doesn't always apply, but generally, don't start a sentence with "you look like." But Jeff Goldblum is an excellent comparison, so I'll take that.
You know what's so funny about that? I guess like as a kid, I always thought he was like this nerdy, ugly-looking dude, and then as I got older,
You started getting attracted to him?
No, but little
Did he
comments.
turn you?
Little comments that people
Well, he's a
would
lot
make.
sexier now.
he aged like a fine wine
Yeah.
for
Silver
sure.
Fox.
I just didn't know that that's what women were looking for.
Especially when he goes, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, they're looking for a guy that can't complete his sentences, I guess.
Yeah.
And I just realized I just called you nerdy, ugly.
Well,
I thought you called
it's
him
like,
handsome.
but it's like hot ugly or sugly or something. You know, I don't know.
Or, I mean, are
I'm
we
trying
talking
to
about-
spin it? I'm trying to spin it.
Does he look like early 2000s Goldblum or present day Goldblum?
Yeah, early 2000s. Like Earth Girls Are Easy,
So
Jeff
nerdy.
Goldblum.
That was
Well, that's late-
1980.
that's late 80s.
But
Gina,
yes,
Gina
Goldblum.
Davis, dude.
Yeah.
Gina Davis,
I think
bro.
Gina Davis
Yeah.
is what got me into tall women.
Yeah. I can sign off on that. Checks out. Guys, you rocked today.
Thank you.
Thank you
Hell
very
of a
much.
performance. You played from 10 o'clock all the way till damn near 3 o'clock. Or, 3:15.
Well,
Oh,
not
dang.
continuously.
Don't. Come on, man. I was trying
Don't
to really
ruin
talk
the
you up
illusion.
here.
We're gonna edit that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Edit
Don't
point.
don't
We played
ruin
for
the illusion that
5
we're not
hours
Opposite day.
professionals.
I didn't mean that.
Well, we're here today at the River Oak Springfest Car Show, Year 3. What do you guys think? How did this measure up to what you thought it was going to be like?
There's a big problem I have with this car show.
All right. Oh, I know what it is.
There's a lot of cars from my teenage years that are out here posing as classic cars, and I don't know what the hell to do with that emotionally.
Yeah, that's.
It's like whenever you get on an elevator now and you can hear Aerosmith, like, instrumental playing, right?
Right, yeah.
That kind of deal?
Yeah.
Yes.
We are getting older, guys.
I myself have never been to like a car show type of event like this, so this is just super interesting. I'm not even into cars, but I think it's cool. It's neat how there's.
It's weird because
So
you
many
showed up in one today.
He's
Well,
been in cars,
But he's
he's
never
not
seen
into
under
cars.
the hood of a car before.
No,
That's different.
I'm not a car person, but I
Holy shit, that's
appreciate.
Joe Biden.
I appreciate.
I saw that guy earlier. He
Oh
does.
my
He looks
God.
just like Joe Biden.
Yep.
Will he smell my hair?
Do you think he's going for this?
Yeah.
Is that
Does
the
anyone
look
have
he
any
was
ice
going
cream?
for? Holy Christ.
No, but
Joe.
I've never been so glad to be over
Joe.
the age of 12.
the aesthetics of all these different cars is what's so interesting. Just from an artistic stance, I can appreciate the sheer variety, especially when it's pretty obvious that you go back a few decades to the 50s and 60s, and there's so much style that eventually disappeared from car designs.
Right.
And I can appreciate that for sure.
Yeah.
I was having a similar conversation with Slim last night.
Yeah.
We were talking about how phones, like in the early 2000s, like now all phones look the same.
They're they're identical.
It doesn't matter if you have an iPhone or Android; they look the same. But back in the day, you could get a Razor.
Yeah.
Or maybe I wasn't talking to you. I don't know who I was talking to about
There's
that.
a convergence point for these things, I guess.
Right. Well, it's like now all the older cars, or at least the ones out here that I really like, they all have like smooth, flat surfaces. And like today, all the cars, they look like they've been working out in the gym. They're all like kind of have a little bumps sticking out and kind of like they have muscles or something.
Yeah, I get it.
I saw a Cybertruck on the way here. First one I've actually seen.
really? I saw one
There's someone up near us that has one.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the Johnny Cab from Total Recall.
Is it on the side of the road?
You know what? I think I have a penchant for ugly cars. I like the Cybertruck.
I kind of do too.
Is it electric? Is it an EV?
Yeah, it's a
I
Tesla.
didn't know if it was.
Yeah, it's all electric. But
It seems like you'd want to put some fuel in that thing, you know?
it makes me want to play Minecraft. Actually,
it makes me think of what PlayStation 1 cars look like at a distance when
it reminds me a lot of GTA 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't afford the extra graphics. This is what you got. I don't know. But yeah, if you compare a Cybertruck to, what is that right there? Does anybody know what kind of car that is? It's beautiful.
That kind of
blue
teal
one?
Yeah.
My dad could tell you a very long-winded story about what kind of car that is.
It's like a 50-something Chevy.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's a 57, 58 Chevy, somewhere
Absolutely
in there.
beautiful. If you put
Those are gorgeous.
Tesla right next to that and then ask somebody the question, like, are we devolving as a species?
For the listeners at home, we're looking at a car and it's pretty.
Right. It's very beautiful.
It's like 50
beautiful.
styles.
It's a piece of artwork.
with the wings.
Yeah, I agree.
It's amazing.
Yeah, teal and white. Yeah.
Did y'all get to check out the vendors today at all?
We did. We walked
Whenever
through
y'all
there
were
on our first
not
break.
rocking, since Jeff Goldblum gave that away.
No, we walked through. In fact, we Coco over here purchased some wares.
I bought a 3D printed like dragon egg,
Oh, I saw that.
and you can twist it off and like put stuff in it. So,
weed.
Sure.
Well, now he can't. Thanks a lot.
Now everybody knows where it's.
Hey,
Cody's
they're about to
hiding it.
reschedule it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Who needs enemies?
It's about to be Schedule 3 now,
We had
guys.
some pretty amazing food earlier. There was a vendor that was selling a low
Guys, there's someone by the merch table.
Oh my goodness, there sure is.
First sell of the day?
I sold a shirt to Carrie
Oh,
from
cool.
like to
Well,
the
and
station.
I bought two.
He's taking out money,
to owe you
Rich.
for.
I saw him take out money.
We have the Itchy Richie and the Burning Sensation merch table about
Okay, you put the money back.
20 feet
yeah, no,
away.
he was like, this isn't worth shit. I'm leaving.
But we had amazing food earlier. We had some elote that had brisket
Yes.
in it.
I got to
was
try that.
ridiculous. That
Oh, I've got that card.
you got his card?
Yeah, I got his
Oh,
card.
good,
Of
because
course.
I want to check. Are they just a food truck or they have a brick and mortar?
I'm pretty sure it's just a food truck. It's called Salmark Barbecue.
Yep, I think so.
SALMARK.
That was, and they do everything's mesquite smoked. It was solid.
Specializing in mesquite smoked barbecue. We cater all events. So it doesn't say anything about a brick and mortar, but they do have a phone number. It's 817-501-4611. Not a sponsor, but Jesus, that was delicious.
Yeah.
I had the sandwich. I had the brisket
Oh,
sandwich.
yeah, the sandwich
boy.
was good too.
Yeah.
Yes, it was amazing.
I also had this. It's a drink. I don't know what kind of drink it is, but it's kind of like a Mexican thing. It was a cucumber lemonade thing, and they put chili pepper in it, and then they give you like a little thing, like one of those little tubes that has tamarind wrapped around it.
Yeah.
It's one of the best drinks I've had in a while. Really, really good stuff. This is a,
If only it had a little tequila in it.
There goes Andy from Flurry Fitness. What's going on, brother? I don't have a mic set up this time.
You can borrow this
Oh,
one.
you can borrow his mic. Grab that mic. Here comes Andy from Flurry Fitness. They're located just across the street from the base.
What's going on, all my Fort Worth Roots podcast listeners?
What's going on at Flurry Fitness today, Andy?
Man, we had a great day today. I was so happy to be out here at River Oak Spring Fest. It was an absolute blast. I'm so glad we were still able to have this event. We are so happy to be here because this is our second year now in a row coming to this event, and it is very exciting for us. So come on by to the gym, hang out, get a kickboxing class in, and have a whole lot of fun doing it.
Are we still doing the spring Fort Worth Roots podcast special where you're waiving all the entry fees?
Absolutely, and we just kicked off our summer Fit for Summer challenge. So we're giving people extra incentive. Absolutely no charge for that. We're just giving a bunch of gym swag away for completing the challenge and having a whole lot of fun getting ready for summer.
And for our listeners, we didn't plan this, right? You just walked up because this feels rehearsed.
Oh, not at all. This is the first chance I got to leave the booth today. We've been busy nonstop, so I'm going to finally go check out some cars.
Well, hey, since I got you here, thank you for being a sponsor of the Fort Worth Roots podcast, Andy, and we're going to be up there this week. We've been moving houses. I'm sorry.
I'll punish you in the gym later. Don't worry.
Okay. We got to bring these guys with us, right?
What are you trying to say?
What?
Oh, do we get to kickbox
Dude,
each other?
We're kind of in the same category.
No, well, I'm more so than you.
Give him the mic.
No worries. I mean, like I said, we have that full size boxing ring in there. We'll put the mats, we'll put the gloves on, we'll put the headgear on. We'll have some fun.
That's gonna happen at some point.
yeah.
All right, Andy. Thanks,
I'm
man.
down for that.
I'll see you soon.
Have a good one.
All right, see ya.
Yeah,
I'm
so wait,
sorry,
can I get
follow social cues.
Does that mean I can like legally kick Rich's ass and if I go to his gym?
If you
Yeah.
could,
Yeah.
I got reach on you, motherfucker.
So I really
have
think
agility.
I really think that we need to do, and I tried to float this with the podcast guys, and it just never really took off. But
Yeah.
we need to do like some kind of, hey, come watch us whoop each other's asses.
I want to see Stubbs versus Schneider. I'm putting that out there right now.
I don't want to see Stubbs have an aneurysm.
I just would think that would be I think it would be an interesting match.
Hey, I've got an idea though. Did you see the paintball place coming in?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet you could get some podcasters out for some paintball.
I've never done
To
paintball.
shoot each other. I've
Neither
never
have I.
gone to a course. So.
Oh, really? Oh, it's so much fun. And
Yeah.
like, if you've got any weapons training at all, it's so much fun.
I'm really good at laser tag. Does that count?
You can shoot people without getting in trouble. So it's.
I want to do paintball, but I fear how much it might hurt to get hit in the balls or face.
Dude,
That's why you wear a cup, bro.
It hurts.
And a mask.
Well, even then though, it's still gonna sting a bit, right?
Don't let anybody lie to you. It hurts. Like you're gonna be thinking about that paintball hit for weeks. It hurts.
Yeah, it'll leave a bruise.
Now the only other thing I'll tell you is don't ever go to a course where they let people bring their guns from the outside, because
they got them cranked up.
yeah. Exactly. Like the facility, they're gonna have it at however many FPS. You know, they'll have it all. Every one of those guns is going to be calibrated for the same FPS, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody else is going to bring in their Super Uzi, or
Right.
Right.
it's all
yeah.
tuned up. It's got all the gizmos.
Those are the pros who like
Bro, I've been tagged.
and have a lot of investment in that.
That will rip skin. That will rip skin.
I had friends in high school that did it, not professionally, but like
A lot.
Serious amateurs.
they were in like a league or something,
Yeah.
and they come to school pretty toned up.
Yeah. Y'all can probably hear some of that in the background. Everybody is vacating. This was supposed to go until 4 o'clock, but it is amazing how fast this place is emptying out.
Yeah, it is.
It's,
Do we know what car
Just
won
after
the
3:30.
various categories?
You'll be able to probably see that on the River Oaks Springfest Car Show Facebook page.
All right.
Oh, sweet.
They didn't come by and tell us, but they did earlier at the main pavilion hand out these really badass awards.
Were they Hal Quacker originals?
And much like Coco, I'm not much. Yeah, Hal Quacker did make the awards. Just like Coco, though, I'm not much of a car guy. I have taken engines apart before. I worked on helicopters for 9 years, just so.
Oh, really?
So let me go
No
ahead.
big deal.
Wow.
Let me go ahead and say this. I'm not really sure what part of the engine those awards were modeled after. It looked like the part that goes up and down inside the valve. Is that the
Piston.
piston?
Piston.
Okay. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
got the big piston heads and a little camshaft in the middle. Those were pretty cool.
yeah.
Dude, I'm loving the El Caminos out here.
I
I've
didn't
always
see
wanted
any
one of
El
those.
Camino.
There
There
was
we
one
go.
parked
Sweet.
right here, and there's one driving right there.
Yeah, I see it. It's pretty cool.
It always takes me about
There's a cool one too.
Takes me about 5 seconds
Yeah.
to verify whether I'm looking at an El Camino or a Ford Ranchero. I have to do a quick little double take.
Camino, Ranchero.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let's call the whole thing.
I love the way your head works. I mean,
Is that supposed to be the Gone in 60 Seconds
I think it's the way it
car
doesn't
right
work
there?
that you like.
Not the one coming this way, the one going out. That gray one with the black.
That's a
racing stripes?
Stingray.
I don't know. You're talking about the Eleanor?
Yeah.
That was
Is
a
that-
Mustang.
What's
Wasn't it?
that? Maybe.
Yeah, it was a Mustang.
That's a Corvette, I think.
Yeah, that's a
No,
Corvette.
that's a Chevy something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's.
not the Eleanor, but it did kind of look like it. Like it's got the same kind of profile, same color.
How insulting would it be? You walk up to someone and be like, "Is this a Toyota?"
Is this electric?
Yeah.
There wasn't one.
Is this a hybrid?
There was not one electric car out there today. I want to go ahead and say, probably
Not one.
there were a few modern cars, but no electrics.
I'm a little disappointed that Coco and I didn't enter our cars. We should have, because then we would have a good place to
RAV4,
park.
I drive such a basic bitch car. There's nothing interesting.
Dude, I
Maybe they were
drive
giving
a
an award
Suburban
away
soccer
for
mom
that.
car.
Yeah.
It's all good, but yes,
Maybe they were giving an award for least likely to win any award.
this is the best effort award.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up award.
You tried award?
Yeah,
At least you tried, yeah.
and an attempt was made.
Yeah.
Most of the cars out here are super cool, but there are a couple that was like, like that's your
Why?
daily. That's your daily, right?
Yeah, yeah. There were a few. I got them on video. I got a lot more video this year. I'm
that
usually
truck-
really bad about that. but
That
we got
orange
some.
and white truck right there.
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
pretty
somebody with a little rat fink figure that he was putting it back in his truck or something before he left like 15 minutes ago, and that's a part of car culture that I think is kind of interesting. You know, that kind of hot rod art where you got like these crazy monsters driving hot rods and stuff. You've seen that kind of art, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of this whole rat fink thing.
Yeah, that's like where all
Yeah,
the pinstriping came
Ed
from and
Roth.
stuff. Yeah.
That stuff is interesting to me.
What do you think Bob Ross drove?
I'm pretty sure he had something like
Something very
like a
economical, right?
Oh no, old. I bet it was old.
I feel like he
rusted,
drove the
and-
van from Who's the Boss. The intro to that show was always so depressing to me, seeing that gross van driving down the highway. It just seemed like you were in for a boring time.
I'd have to go back and research that one.
Can't say that I remember the intro to Who's the Boss, but
At all.
but
It's not very remarkable.
Like if I was going to have to recall information from the intro to Who's the Boss, it was a life or death situation, I'd be like, let's just, shoot.
yeah, as you go ahead, pull the trigger. I'm done.
I lose. You win, I guess. All right, talk to me about Itchy Richie and the Burning Sensations. You guys just put out some new music, never before heard, here at the River Oaks.
We played some stuff that's from our forthcoming self-titled album that I hope to have done by October. It is co-produced by Joe Tacky and myself
Cloudland Studios.
up at Cloudland. It's been a real fun thing to work on. Joe has not really worked on anything like it before.
Shout out Joe Tacky. We need you back on
Yeah,
Fort
where's
Worth
he?
Roots, man.
Oh, they have a show tonight.
Where at?
Growl.
Mean Motor
Oh,
Scooter.
that's right.
Yeah, Mean Motor Scooter, Henry the Archer, and what was the other? There's one other band.
Those are the only two. Oh,
They're playing Growl.
Yeah.
Outside
It's
or
Henry
inside?
the I don't know. I know it's Henry the Archer's release party.
so it's at a place called Division?
It's
Division
So
Brewing.
Growl's the record shop.
Okay.
Division Brewery's behind it. They're owned by the same dude, and then they also own the restaurant next door, which has some pretty killer pizza. And I don't
Yes,
sell them
they
any
do.
dough. That is just an unsolicited opinion.
Yeah. I have not been there yet. You guys know that in
I know.
my
God
world,
forbid you cross.
there's like a force field keeping me right here in Fort Worth.
Yeah, God forbid that you go east of 820 ever.
Listen, I got love for Arlington. My family, I had family living in Arlington throughout my entire life up until just a couple years ago. And I've watched that place change, man. Arlington used to be the place that you wanted to take raise a family.
Yeah.
In the DFW area. It was Arlington. That was the best spot. And now it is just a mess, and it doesn't look anything like it did when I was a kid.
No.
And Blockbuster's gone as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. R.I.P.
Yeah. So the last one in Alaska just shut down.
Oh, really? No, there's one more. There's still one more in Post, Oregon, I think.
Fake news.
Or maybe that was the one. Yeah,
I don't think that
read
one's shut
I think
down
the
yet.
last one shut down. Yeah.
No, that one's the one hanging on.
Okay, maybe.
Because Dish Network owns all the assets, and they had to renew the. I watched the documentary.
I watched the documentary.
While sifting off of a $300 pour of scotch
Okay.
in my library full of mahogany.
Yeah. Okay. A.
Richard Dreyfuss stops by for lunch from
dude.
time to time.
He lives up to the name Dick. I would not hang out with him.
I don't know anything about Richard Dreyfuss.
Him. Apparently he's an asshole.
Okay, well now
I'm
we
putting
know
that out in the universe.
and now Fort Worth Roots listeners know that as well.
Yeah. They know my hard and fast opinions on Richard Dreyfuss. Finally.
Well, thank
That's
you.
what everyone's been waiting for.
Very contemporary.
Yeah, I'm not 30 years too late on that one.
Thank you guys for playing the second leg of the Fort Worth Roots live music series.
Thank you for having us, man. It was a lot of fun.
Tell me how I could do it better next year, because we're only
Invite
two months
actual musicians. No,
not stuff I already know.
oh, okay, good. Honestly, I mean, because you have to understand, this is our first time running this show also, so there was a huge learning curve for us. I think we learned some things, ironed out some kinks. So in terms of stuff to do better, maybe for the drummer, bring the stage next time. I get why you didn't.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, I didn't have any help to load it this morning, and I was running late. I could have struggled and gotten that thing up there, but
No, don't break your back.
Or you
over
could have
it.
called your homies, and we would have swung by there.
I know. I didn't want to put you out.
Well, I mean, it would have been to our benefit.
That's
so.
true too.
Yeah.
That's true too.
Plus,
Okay.
we were already leaving early, and you know.
So for the Fort Worth Roots listeners, we have a stage at the studio, and I opted not to bring it today because I was not feeling. I was feeling weak.
We drove right by the studio coming here.
Yes, you did. Everybody did.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Because meanders by the Fort Worth Roots.
It meanders right by.
I think it was pretty interesting we've been transitioning to kind of a synth pop sound lately, going from previously, much more rock centric. So now playing with, I'm playing to a click, we've got the backing track, and that's, like you said, a learning curve. And it's exciting, but it can be kind of scary in moments because, you just want to put on a good show, and if something goes wrong, you kind of feel unprofessional, but it's like, well, we are learning, and it'll tighten up. And it's sort of like having to, you almost feel, I wouldn't say like taking a few steps back, but it's almost like having to relearn the songs.
Yeah,
because
it's
the
partially
songs
like
sound
starting over. Yeah,
they sound not fundamentally different, but there's a distinct difference when there's a click, and then some of them have backing tracks and stuff. So kind of trying to unlearn the previous way that we'd been playing it. So that's been interesting.
From the very beginning, I was telling Richard that we were going to be shooting from the hip here. So this was actually a really good opportunity to test this new stuff out.
For sure.
Right?
It really was.
Hopefully it was low stress. I know everybody was getting a little frustrated there at the beginning because we were having all sorts of fucking weird issues. But
my level of frustration in general over the last 3 weeks has been high, and it has nothing to do with you or anything you've done.
Just life.
Just life. Really try to pull off this show, and the stupid thing with the jumpsuit and
yeah, we've been trying to get jumpsuits and
from Portugal for some reason.
To kind of
make the best suits,
push into an aesthetic direction, and it's been a bit weird trying to get those. Not a lot of luck. People not responding to emails and stuff. It happens.
Are you really buying them from overseas?
So I got it. Yes,
Etsy.
Because on Etsy, this one lady on Etsy, she was the only one that had a variety of colors to choose from that weren't olive drab.
Mm-hmm. Which could be cool too.
Yeah, but we wanted we each are having a different color, and she actually so mine has the Itchy Richie logo on the back, and then it has Itchy Richie on the pocket. So yeah, it was an ordeal. She had shipped it. It didn't update on my end that it had shipped.
He flew to Portugal.
I flew to Portugal.
He had to threaten to break her legs.
I did. They did revoke my passport as a result.
Interpol is now looking for the itch.
Yeah. And the fact that I am boldly going on a podcast that will go out in public is probably going to get me arrested. But here we are.
Dude, I should show you the world map of where the show is being streamed. It's everywhere.
You know what's really crazy is whenever I get Apple Music.
This. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Apple Music sends me a recap every week of where people are listening to songs on Apple Music.
Yeah.
And it's not as much as Spotify, and it's fine. But what trips me out is I'll randomly have plays consistently in New Zealand and what was the other one? Vancouver. And in Vancouver, shout out to Big Heaven, To a Hearts. Apparently someone's been playing it 4 times a week for the last month.
Well, dude, sometimes a song gets stuck in your head, and the only way to get some relief is to listen to it
Yeah.
4 or 5 times. I'm serious.
No,
I was
agree.
talking to you about this, like, the episode that we're going to release right before this one was with Dave Cave, and he put out a single, and he gave me the instrumental track, and I have listened to that freaking thing like probably 100 times. It got stuck in my head, and I can't get it out. You think that was intentional?
Yeah, that's when it's done. That's when you know the music was done right.
That's the whole point.
That's what every
we're going
musician's going for.
Yeah, we're gunning for brain space.
Yeah.
But
Psychic real estate, if you will.
Seriously, I wake up like the past week now. I wake up and it's like playing on a loop in my head.
Living rent free, as the kids say.
Oh yeah, for Riz. Or
For Riz.
no
Yeah.
cap.
Riz
We're
is
going to go with
charisma.
that for
No
Riz.
cap.
Riz is charisma.
No
cap.
Riz, though.
No cap.
No cap. For
Oh,
real.
what were
On God.
what were
On
our
God.
kids saying yesterday? The new term, Sigma.
Sigma, and then like Skibbity Toilet, Ohio, Phantom Tax. It's all stupid.
You know, I've had this stuff explained to me multiple times, and I just forget. I don't necessarily consider it nonsense. I know it means something if you're younger, but I can't retain it. Every week
either.
I'm like, what is capping? What am I capping? Like I can't figure it out.
I know back in the day, capping's when we shot people.
Busting a cap.
Dial the clock back real quick. When we were around that age that this generation is that's making up all these stupid words, did we have a bunch of dumbass words like
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's a good example?
The bomb.
It's-
Calling
yeah.
everything the bomb.
Or debomb.com.
Off the chain.
Off the chain.
Off the chain.
bomb.com.
Okay.
When I was in college,
Blah.
saying "yo" behind everything was real popular. Yo.
Say, yo.
Oh my God, you're Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad, yo.
Science, bitch.
Shiznit. Remember that? Shiznit.
Shiznit. That one.
That was
just
bad.
Just say shit.
That was so bad.
Just say shit.
I can't believe we said that. So we've got no room to talk. Our generation had plenty of silly slang.
You're right.
Then I get thrown under the bus by my family for saying slang from like the 50s and 60s. I said something was swell the other day, and my wife's like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
But it was swell, so get over it.
Hey, do you know what? Because there was a little bit of a debate on how people should answer the phone whenever the phone was invented. Do you know what almost took the place of hello?
Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy.
Ahoy!
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
So if Alexander Bell hadn't gotten his way, we would all answer the phone by saying ahoy.
That's actually where the word hello came from. It didn't exist in the language
That's
until
right.
the telephone.
That's right. Because
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did.
hello was slang. It wasn't a real word.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a informal greeting. I thought every language
Well,
has some form of
it
hello.
is now,
But before the phone, it didn't exist, or it didn't exist
Yeah,
in regular vernacular.
back then when you saw someone in the street, you had to go, "Salutations, fuckface,"
Or ahoy.
or
Ahoy!
I like when I sometimes will answer spam calls and I'll just say like what, like it's the first thing I say, and then there's some silence, and then they'll try to sell me in something, but sometimes I'll just interrupt and go boring, and just I don't know. I find different ways to troll them. I'll just start like telling them they're not real. Like I asked somebody once like if they could prove to me they weren't a robot, and he's like, I don't know. Like he didn't really know like how he could prove it to me. And
I try to see if they'll give me their home number so I can call them back on their personal phone later.
Well, I make a point not to be mean to these people because one of my first jobs when I was a kid, I worked at a telemarketing place. That explains a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, I try not to mess with them too hard. I'm
that
not trying
explains
to.
why you have a podcast for sure.
Podcast. I'm out of here.
I
I didn't know this guy was a dirtbag.
I was a debt collector,
metric
so it was
is-
like a step above, but not. It's still in that same genre.
Like I don't want to ruin anyone's day, but I do want to leave them going, what the hell is that? Like just I like if I can confuse somebody for 40 seconds, that's good. But I don't really want to like ruin anyone's day because it is a job after all.
Tell you my favorite one that just happened recently. Somebody called looking for somebody else. Like it was a woman's name. And I said, well, no, that's not me. And, oh, okay, well, since I got you on the phone, and I stopped. No, hold on a minute. You got me concerned. Who is this woman? Where is she at? When's the last time somebody saw her? And, I don't know. I just got the name and the phone number. It's like, oh, you got an address? You got a mailing address? Well, yeah, I've got a mailing address. Okay, what is it? Real quick, let me know. And stay on the line because I'm gonna call the cops. I'm going to have somebody sent over there. We're going to have them knock on the door, do a courtesy check.
We're going to solve this.
Let's check on Brenda and just make sure she's okay. And so she was like on board with this. Like I convinced her, but then like as she started reading the address off to me, she hung up the phone.
What a jerk move.
Yeah.
I wonder how Brenda is.
Yeah,
Well,
now
we'll
I'm
never
concerned about
know.
Brenda.
Well, I get a little irritated. I haven't gotten an honest-to-God human on the phone in a long time trying to sell me something. It's always robots.
I got a lot of friends in Pakistan.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like real friend, like live, like human friends.
When they call me and they try to sell me something, we become pen pals.
Okay.
That's what happens.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to do that with the ones that tell me they're from the IRS and that I owe taxes.
Well, the USPS needs more pen pals. So
Right.
Yeah, we got.
I mean, you
keep it
actually
going.
put the stamp on there and mail it, right?
Yeah, I got to. I
Yeah.
mean, they're not going to be like, "Oh, you got a friend in India? Okay, it's free today." You know, it's not how it works.
we got to keep the post office open, guys.
Despite all my altruistic goals and reasons for sending that postcard to brighten someone's day, they don't care. They're still charging me postage, which I agree with you is bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, help a guy out.
Yeah.
You know how many pen pals I have in India now?
And without
It's
the
expensive.
USPS, how would we ship drugs around the country?
No, that's like my
Print
favorite.
caller. This show's over.
That's
Thank
like
you
my
for joining us. We'll
favorite,
see you next week.
One of my favorite Mitch Hedberg jokes when he's like, "I like my FedEx guy because he's my drug dealer and he doesn't know it."
All right. Well, we're going to start packing things up, guys. Thank y'all so much for doing this with me today. Where can people find your content?
ItchyRichie.com, Facebook.com/IRATBS, IRATBS. Same on Instagram. I have a Twitter. I'm going to still call it Twitter.
Good for
Fuck
you.
you, Elon.
You should.
It's Itchy Richie ATBS on there. I don't ever post on there. I don't even know why I have it.
Why are you even talking about it?
Yeah, sorry.
Onward,
Cut all that
onward.
out. Cut all that out. I've delved into the world of TikTok, and it's just Itchy Rich 13 on there.
No continuity.
Well, did you say no content?
No continuity.
Yeah,
So this is why you need a headset.
well, if you didn't fucking mumble, I wouldn't have to need a headset.
You need to enunciate.
You need to talk like a human being. No, in itchyrichy.com, and then, of course, Spotify, Apple Music, et al.
And Slim, you got other stuff going on outside of that? Where can people find that content?
Slim Pickens Media is the socials. You can find me, wherever the cool people are hanging out. That's Slim Pickens Media. And I've got a single with Styria, 3-song single on Spotify. So you can look that up. Just Google Slim Pickens, Pickins.
Awesome.
I've been misspelling that for 2 years
everybody
now.
has.
If you
I'm thinking about
guys
changing
will get
spelling.
on this, and don't forget, just do it like as soon as you can. Email me some tracks you want to play, and we'll do that at the end of this episode. Play some of your music
All right, cool.
that you want to.
Didn't we give you the links to that at the McFly's thing?
I'm sure. Oh, you. Whenever I was trying to put together that playlist,
Uh-huh.
I don't know that y'all did. I
didn't go to that.
And
I
we
got
need to
one
get it
or-
on the top of your inbox.
yeah,
the deal, right?
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. But that whole idea kind of got scrapped because everybody I talked to that was interested never sent me the links. And I got busy. So
yeah.
whatever.
It's a good
If
idea.
I could throw something out there.
Well, I was gonna say Coco's
yeah.
got some mind.
No, we don't have time for the
he's
drummer
right.
to talk.
That's
Yeah,
it.
let's wrap it up.
All right,
Sorry,
that's
Coco.
all for today. I'm kidding. Would never do that.
Outside of this, I just operate as Coco Ricky. That's KOKORICKY. So if you want to find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, I'm Coco Ricky, or on Instagram it's the Coco Ricky, and on Facebook. So I'm kind of just an audio-visual person. I do music, I do video stuff, I experiment, so I make art, so just check it out. It's a lot of multimedia stuff, and I try to also promote my friends and stuff, and just document things.
You
So
need
it's
to see
just
his art.
It's a whole multimedia.
Yeah, his art
I have
is
seen some of
incredible.
I've
Thank
seen
you,
some of your
appreciate
stuff,
it.
and it is mind-bending.
Thank you,
It's
appreciate it.
He does
crazy.
really cool stuff.
It's
And
Coco Ricky.
before I forget, with the Coco Ricky thing, we taking
Nice
a
friend.
selfie?
Yeah, selfie for the thing. That's the best
that'll-
one. It didn't have him in it.
Yeah, it was. Well, the camera didn't break. You get your game. You got to mention your game you're working on, dude.
Yeah, that's kind of in the background. I am working on a video game. It's unnamed right now because everything I try to pick is already taken. But Yes, I'm working on a game for mobile and PC, and maybe for Switch.
I've got it. Without hearing any
yeah.
more Fort Worth Lizard people.
But no, it's.
Did you out yourself?
Yeah. Oh. but if you keep up with my social media stuff with the Coco Ricky pages I have, you'll eventually start seeing some stuff about that. It's definitely something coming down the pipeline.
Can you give us kind of a teaser? Tell us what it's.
It's a block breaker, right?
Yeah, it's. I would say it's somewhere between those old Arkanoid kind of like breakout type games where you're just kind of paddle and ball type of game where you're hitting targets, but it's got a lot of pinball mechanics.
Okay.
So it's kind of somewhere between those two, and it's got a little bit of Pong. So it's kind of a different take on the whole ball and paddle thing. It's very like retro 8-bit looking,
Did you incorporate a bunch of your art into it?
Yeah, I do all the art and music, and I've got a programmer who is going to help me put everything together.
That's very much in Cody's style.
Yeah.
Yes, and when he finishes it, if it's not top of the App Store on Apple, I'm gonna force everyone to download it.
My kids are excited about it.
Yeah,
that's cool. I want it.
That's just going to be a lot of fun, but it's definitely something coming down the pipeline. So.
Mobile version? Can I play it on my phone?
Should be able to. Yeah.
Sweet.
You're working on it for Apple and Android, right? Primarily Android at the moment, though, because that's got a better API.
Yeah, Apple can be kind of expensive to develop for.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be an Android and PC. So we want to try to get it as many platforms as we can manage. So we'll hopefully get it on Apple, too.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you get it on Switch, I'll have my kids on it.
Yeah, that would be really cool if we can get it on Switch. Yeah.
Have I ever had you guys play at the studio before?
Slim and I have, but not all three of us.
Out back.
Oh, well, yeah, I meant like as part of the show.
No.
Because y'all played for the Christmas party. Thank you very much.
Was it Christmas?
Wasn't it?
I don't remember it being cold.
No, it wasn't.
It was the open house.
We're in Texas.
Well,
that too.
We did both. It was the open house Christmas party, and we did it on like the 16th or something.
Yeah. Right.
That was December. That's right, because we had Very Itchy Christmas the night before, and then we played. That's right. Because Dustin made fun of me for supposedly re-wearing the same pair of shiny pants, which I did not do. Dustin,
You have more than one pair of those pants?
I have a shiny suit, and then I have the shiny pants, which are the shiny suit's being retired, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Well, you better frame it and auction it off.
I need to wash it first.
And
Yikes!
No, you don't. That's not the move.
And okay, how about this?
It's got its own ecosystem.
I'm going to put it on eBay.
Auction it off to save the roof at the Southside Preservation Hall.
That's not a terrible idea. Are they having problems with their roof for real?
Oh, dude, it's real bad. We need to come up with $100,000 like tomorrow.
Ooh.
I've been trying to book the record release show over there.
They're still totally functional.
No, I know.
That roof needs to be fixed.
Well, then we need to that guy, because we did the very first Very Itchy Christmas there, and it was that venue was awesome, and that was one of our better shows.
It was a great venue. It was the perfect venue for that kind of
stage.
thing. It's very family friendly. I mean, a lot of people brought their kids, and I think that
that helped a lot. We started early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had
Finished
good
early.
bands. Had Big Heaven and the Troumatics and Daryl Sellers.
That was
fun, man.
That was a good one. And so I'm working on at least one other show there. I'll you know what? I want to move Very Itchy Christmas back over there, so I'll probably.
I'm recording with them next month. We're going to do a recording at Southside Preservation Hall and get the deets and the history and
awesome.
Really talk that place up. It's such a beautiful building.
That stage is gorgeous.
It
with
is.
those big yellow crushed velvet curtains and the old Art Deco lighting, dude. Like you can't go wrong with that place.
Space. Yeah,
I think we're gonna do the record release in the chapel though.
very cool.
I think that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, guys, let's get out of here. We got a bunch of shit to pack up.
Yeah, we do.
So we'll get you on the show again soon, and bring all your stuff and your drum mic, and we'll play on the stage at the Fort Worth Roots Podcast.
I thought you were buying us drum mics.
All right, all the time we got for today. We'll see you next week. All right. The River Oak Springfest Car Show and our friends Richard, Keller, Jordan, Pryor, and Coco. It was a great day. It was perfect weather. We really lucked out. I don't know if you know this, but this particular event had to be rescheduled. We got rained out. And so we had to move it to May 11th, which, it is what it is. You adapt, you overcome. But we made it happen. A great turnout, hundreds of classic cars, lots of vendors, food trucks, kayaking, and the Fort Worth Roots podcast. And I was really impressed with our new system. Shout out to Sonofinity. Those guys really were integral to the quality of sound that we were putting out. Even with our new system, having that massive subwoofer there really made a huge difference. This Saturday, May 25th, out at McFly's Pub, we'd love to see you out there. If you got something planned already, I understand. Just cancel it and come see us. McFly's Pub. Type it into your Google search or your Apple Maps, whatever. Find it that way. It's the easiest way. It's over there by the military base, out that back entrance. Excuse me. My goodness. I thought I was out of the woods, so to speak, with the allergies. Something else is going on nowadays. Are you having allergy issues? Let's talk about these sponsors real quick. Eaton Data Solutions. You can go to EatonDataSolutions.com. Our friend Richard Eaton is the owner of Eaton Data Solutions, and when he's not protecting small and medium-sized businesses from data theft and cyber attacks, he is doing the very same thing at his 9-to-5 for a Fortune 500 companies. Excuse me. Richard has been doing this for a very long time. He has watched the technology change and the scammer techniques adapt over the years as the online criminals get better and better at attacking companies across the globe. One thing became very clear to Mr. Eaton. It's not just enormous Fortune 500 companies that are vulnerable to these online punks. Now even small and medium-sized businesses are being attacked. And at an alarming rate, it can happen in an instant. Business owners log in one morning and realize they no longer have access to any of their data, payroll, tax records, customer databases, and files that they've been saving since the formation of their company just gone. And that's when the cyber criminals start making demands. They'll take your data, encrypt it, and they'll tell you, hey, we can get back to you, but you're going to have to pay us. And if you do, you're just going to end up seeing this kind of thing happen over and over again because they know they can get money out of you. Or worse, they take your money and never release your data. Richard knew small and medium-sized businesses needed data protection, just like the big guys. Go to EatonDataSolutions.com, drop-down menu at the top right. You can find services and plans. Eaton Data Solutions can help you and your team identify areas of vulnerability in your existing system and provide you with solutions to protect your business from the unthinkable. Again, that's EatonDataSolutions.com. Hold on a minute. Where's the rest of our notes? Thanks for bearing with me. Flurry Fitness. Find them on Instagram as Flurry Fitness Fort Worth. They're located at 643 Sherry with an S Lane here in Fort Worth, 76114. Go to their Insta and click on the link provided for your free 3-day pass. Also tell them you heard about Flurry Fitness on the Fort Worth Roots Pod. And during the spring sales event, they will waive your sign-up fees. This place is awesome. I've been going there a little bit, trying to get better at consistency, but it's an incredible workout. And the people there are good as gold, really nice folk. Learn at your own pace. Train at your own pace. Make gains at your own pace. No pressure. You've got some world-class athletes in there, the trainers, that are going to show you how to hold your fist, how to work a bag, and how to get those shoulders popping. It's a full body workout. I know whenever I thought of, whenever somebody first mentioned to me like a boxing class, it didn't sound like it'd be a good workout, but go try it. And then tell me if you don't think it's a great workout. Again, that's Flurry Fitness, and you can find them on Instagram, Flurry Fitness Fort Worth, and they are located across from the military base here in Fort Worth inside that Target parking lot. It's a huge building, big sign. You'd see it, but Waffle House is in the way. You'd see it from the road if Waffle House wasn't there. So directly behind Waffle House. The Body Scrubbery. The Body Scrubbery is located, first of all, you can get them on Instagram at the Body Scrubbery. Located at 519 Pennsylvania Avenue, 76104. Their website is thebodyscrubbery.com. Phone number is 925-808-8222. A boutique and unique spa experience. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself is their tagline. Luxury foot spa, full body scrubs, infrared heat wraps, massage, bubble tub, mud wraps, facials, couples packages, and small group parties. Go online and check the place out. Hit that drop-down menu in the upper right-hand corner and find the Book Now tab. Again, that is the Body Scrubbery. Wavy Digital. Our friends over at Wavy Digital, that's WAVVY Digital on Instagram. For musicians, small businesses, or anybody that needs help expanding their digital footprint on social media, this is the solution for you. They're live, they're local, they're loud, and they're ready to take care of you or your business. Go to Instagram, type in WAVVY Digital, and see what they've been working on. Shout out to our sponsors. Thank you guys for taking care of the Fort Worth Roots podcast. And we have a new banner that I'm really excited about that you will see Saturday up at McFly's. By the way, McFly's Pub is a 1980s Back to the Future themed bar, and we got people traveling from England and other corners of the world to come see this thing. What they've built over there is really special. And to people that really embrace the 1980s and Back to the Future and that whole vibe, this is something worth buying a $4,000 plane ticket and flying to the U.S. for. So, aren't you lucky? You live right here in DFW. You can come check it out. Just type McFly's Pub into your navigation, and it'll bring you. The best time to go is going to be this Saturday, starting at 5 p.m. We got Sarah Savage on stage, and then the Troumatics. And, of course, the Fort Worth Roots podcast will be there in force, recording, handing out goodies, taking pictures with people, shaking babies and kissing hands. So come have fun with us at McFly's Pub this Saturday. No cover, by the way. Cowtown Nutrition, located at 5430 River Oaks Boulevard. They offer a healthy alternative to that compulsory fast food craving. You can also load up on your favorite Herbalife products and learn about their fitness groups that they hold on location at Cowtown Nutrition. Check them out on Instagram at Cowtown_nutrition. I just shared one of their videos either yesterday or the day before, and that place was packed. They had a ton of people in there. Dumbbells and resistant bands and all sorts of stuff. So go check that out. It's more than just nutrition drinks. It's a whole thing, whole situation over there. They're building a community, and we'd love for you to check them out. Cowtown_nutrition on Instagram. Our homies over at Pouring Glory are part of the, Lost in Sound. It's an effort between the Fort Worth Weekly and Near South Side and a bunch of other awesome people. And they are putting some of their musicians on stage at Pouring Glory. It's located at 1001 Bryan Avenue, Fort Worth, Texas, just off South Main Street and I-35, 1 block north of Rosedale. Pouring Glory is a growler refilling station that serves craft beer and award-winning food with live music. I just left a silly little review on their Facebook page. Go check that out. Go to Pouring Glory, check out reviews on Facebook, and you'll see what I left them. But it's all true. The beer is cold and wonderful. The food is, it's getting awards all the time because it's so damn good. And my question when I left that review was to the reader, like, what are you doing? You haven't checked out Pouring Glory yet? If you haven't been there and you live here in Fort Worth, you are robbing yourself, sir or ma'am. Go check that out. 1001 Bryan Avenue. And my suggestion to you, their chicken sandwich is amazing. Their burgers are fire. And I love their chicken wings. They have a ton of other stuff, but you're going to have to go check it out yourself. Pouring Glory. Almost read that one off. Don't do that. Okay, next page, Andrew. Let's go. Woodpost Metalworks. Go to woodpostmetalworks.com. Use offer code podcast817 on checkout to get 10% off. That is just for Fort Worth Roots podcast listeners. They specialize in metal signs with or without LED backlighting, fence and gate repair or installation, light steel fabrication, industrial plasma cutting, and more. Halkwalker Originals. Go to halkwalker.com. These are the people that make all my custom stuff to give away at our events, and they can do it for you. Baby showers, engagement parties. Did you know engagement parties are a thing? I didn't know that. Yeah, you can have Halkwalker Originals do all that stuff for you. Laser engraving. Let me just read the thing. They offer a huge variety of unique and personalized gifts. Also laser engraving to customize just about anything you can think of. Go to halkwalker.com. Roofing Solutions by Darren Houck. Our longest running, trustiest sponsor. Actually, it's a toss-up, isn't it? Was it Roofing Solutions or was it Pouring Glory? I want to say it was Roofing Solutions, but I'd have to look back at that. Roofing Solutions by Darren Houck. You can find them at roofingsolutionshauk.com. You can also get them at 817-882-6520. Don't take a silly podcaster's word for it. Eventually, you're going to need a roofer, or you're going to have a friend that needs a roofer. And I want you to remember this name. He's highly rated. You can go anywhere and check out his 5-star ratings, Yelp reviews, Angie's List, A+ with the Better Business Bureau. It's all good, man. And he will give you 50% off a roofing tune-up. You need a roofing tune-up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you definitely need a roofing tune-up. It's where they get up there and they reseal pipe jacks and flashing and make sure that you don't have any points of intrusion in your roof. Because if you have somewhere where water can get in, it will. Absolutely. Especially with all this freaking rain we've had this year. Getting ready to set some records, I think. And it's not done raining, apparently. Anyway, check them out online, roofingsolutionshauk.com, or just give them a call, 817-882-6520. And again, they will give you 50% off a roofing tune-up. It's been a while since I talked about the price. I think it's $250 is the with the 50% off. Might be less than that. It's definitely not more. And he'll get up there, take a look, and if there's anything that the roofing tune-up doesn't cover, he'll just take pictures, and before he does any work, he'll come down and say, hey, look, I can't do the roofing tune-up well enough to take care of all these issues, so I'm going to stop now. You don't owe me a penny, and here's some pictures. This is what's going on. Now, we can just walk away, no big deal. Happy to help if we can, walk you through the insurance process, all that, and we can do the work for you, or, if that's just not really in your wheelhouse right now, give us a call later. No big deal. You don't owe us anything if they can't do the roofing solution or the roofing tune-up for the amount that they told you whenever they get up on your roof. So it's not one of those bait and switch things. And he wanted me to make sure to tell you that, because that is a practice that less than reputable companies might try to implement in order to get more money out of your pocket, but not our friends. We're very careful how we choose these sponsors, because we want you to be happy with the people that are taking care of us here at the Fort Worth Roots Podcast. Like Boulevard Brew. You're never going to meet nicer people. Anything you can get at one of these national chain coffee shops, they make it here and better. It's called Boulevard Brew. It's located at 5406 River Oaks Boulevard, 76114 on Instagram as Boulevard Brew. We are under new ownership. Coffee bar, lounge, baked goods, and you can throw little events here. So when you walk into this place, the front end is a coffee shop. They got everything you need. And then if you go one step past the coffee bar, you enter into a world of magic. It's a cool little lounge area. It's twice the size of the front end. And most Friday nights they have live music back there, but there's also a bar, and they serve draft beer and I believe wine. And it's just a really cool spot. And the people that are going there and playing music, you might find something new. It's definitely bringing in a lot of musicians that I have not yet interacted with. So they're definitely doing something right. So go check that out. It's called Boulevard Brew. It's 5406 River Oaks Boulevard, right there down the street from Cowtown Nutrition. So here's a cool little combo idea. Go get your coffee, get woke up. Boulevard Brew. Do that. Then go have a workout. Just down the street, Flurry Fitness, right there in the same parking lot as Target, right behind Waffle House. And then when you're done with that, go get you a shake at Cowtown Nutrition. Load up on some protein. Give your muscles what they need to recover. Yeah, it's the whole thing. Galaxy Wilderness Disc Golf, our newest sponsor. Galaxy Wilderness is dedicated to promoting disc golf to the masses for its health benefits through outdoor therapy, exercise, and camaraderie. Right now, I've got them on Facebook. That's one of their posts you heard there in the background. Go to Galaxy Wilderness Disc Golf, and we are going to get more information about these guys here in the very near future. Let's see. GalaxyWildernessDG@gmail.com is their email. Category is Party Entertainment Service. I'll give you a foggy recollection of what he told me about Galaxy Wilderness Disc Golf. So they take these baskets, they'll bring them out to you, and they'll set them up on like a Friday, and you get them all weekend. If you don't play disc golf, you'd have to understand it. So it is basically golf, but instead of golf balls and clubs, you're using Frisbees and baskets. And you can set these things up all over the place, and you and your family can it's a great way to experience nature, be outside, and get physical. And people, what's really fun about this sport, you don't have to be athletic at all. Somebody in a wheelchair could literally play this game. So all ability levels can enjoy this, and they will bring out the equipment, they'll bring the baskets and the discs and everything. Thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and you can rent it and not have to purchase the stuff, and they can bring it to you. So a lot of fun stuff, a lot of cool options. Go check them out on Facebook. It's Galaxy Wilderness Disc Golf. And by the way, all this stuff is going to be in the show notes so that you guys don't have to remember any of it. All right, that's all of our sponsors. Don't forget about us, guys. We are going to be out at McFly's for the Live Music Festival this Saturday, May 25th. And it's going to kick off at 5 p.m. If you're looking at our flyer, it says 7 p.m. to 10, but we've got some stuff that we're going to be doing at 5. I've got a few people I'm trying to get some information back on. The reason I didn't talk about them today is because I haven't got it confirmed yet. But I will be there at 5 p.m. with the Fort Worth Roots podcast, and we will be doing recordings. So come on out, McFly's Pub, have some fun with us, no cover. Jaybirds, that's going to be on June 29th, starting at 7 o'clock at Augie Sunset Cafe and Marina. If y'all haven't been out there, it's on Eagle Mountain Lake, and it is a rad little spot. Great view, wonderful food. And when you roll up on this place, it's a pretty modest looking establishment, but it's been there forever. It's a lake place, right? So think lake vibes. But the food is genuinely really, really good. And the reason I went there is because I remember they had a big stage and they had lots of food and a great view. And I wanted to do something on the lake. So Augie Sunset Cafe it was. Panther Island Brewing, that's going to be July 20. Did I say Jaybirds with Augie's? I did, didn't I? All right. Panther Island Brewing, July 20th. That is late to the station, and they're going on at 6, and we'll be finishing up around 9. The Spectacle at the Cicada. This is one you're going to need. If you don't have massive hearing damage like I do, you might want to stick some earplugs in your pocket because this is going to be loud, and it's going to be awesome, and it's going to change your life. It's going to change the way you feel about Fort Worth music, and it might just throw you into loving a whole new genre. These are friends of mine, The Spectacle, and you're going to love it. It's at Cicada. It's August 11th, 7 to 10. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, guys, the Live Music Festival is just in an effort to support local businesses and provide additional stages for local musicians. And we love your support. We want you to just come have fun with us, but we really would appreciate your support. So come see us. All right, guys, that is enough talking out of me. One more time, shout out to Richard and Pryor and Coco, my homies at Itchy Richie and the Burnin Sensation. And we love you guys. That was a great show. Thank you for being there for us. And we're going to do a lot more with those guys. So check us out on our social media accounts. We are really active on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Just look for Fort Worth Roots. All right, my dog is trying to eat my dinner. I've got to go. Y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you this Saturday. Bye.